So this is going to be pretty simple. But I'll still show you where everything goes and how to connect all this to your battery. So all of these wires that are coming out of the bottom of the inverter here, they all serve a purpose. One of them goes to a generator so you can back charge the batteries if your solar panels are not producing enough power. The other one is the wiring that goes straight to the house and powers up the tiny cabin. The other two wires that go in right here are from the solar panels. This is what goes into the inverter and then sends the charge to the batteries. This here is what we call a T-class fuse in case anything catastrophic happens to your system. This right here is our DC breaker, which will disconnect the batteries from the inverter at any time we need. So the final product of wiring all that up is we have our positive and our negative here. This is what's going to go to our new battery bank. Since we have two batteries here, we're going to wire them in parallel. Parallel means positive to positive and negative to negative. That'll give us the power of both batteries running together as one battery bank. Okay, so this is some really nice 2-gauge wire that they're going to send with you to parallel these batteries. 2-gauge wire is absolutely the wire size that you're going to want to use when you parallel these two together. Okay, go ahead and get the negative on. This is a pretty simple do-it-yourself. Not rocket science. Most people are going to be able to do this. Alright, so ecoworthy is truly wanting to move this battery for the price that it is. So this battery is pretty simple. It does not have a display screen or anything like that, but it does have all the bells and whistles that you'll need to hook it to most inverters. It has communication ports to run from battery to battery, and also has communication ports to run from the battery to the inverter. You'll also have your dip switches so you can run several different batteries, and each battery can be an individual battery or recognize it being different from another battery. That's what these are for. It also came with the on and off breaker switch, which that's always a plus on a server rack battery. And then you have your BMS power button here. In order that we get a good current sharing, we're going to hook the positive up on this battery and the negative up on this battery. Now you can see that the two wires that are coming from the inverter, the positive is on this battery and the negative is on this battery. So I would consider this a great budget battery. It's going to perform like most of the other server rack batteries out there. Okay, so let me take you inside my cabin here and show you what a system like this can power. This one here goes to the far lighting outside on the property. This one here is the one that is mounted on the house outside. This switch here actually turns the light on here inside the kitchen area. And then this one here is not yet hooked up. Okay, we have a switch right here that turns the bathroom light on. And this switch turns our little, I guess you could call it a half hallway and half bathroom light. Then we have our TV. So far, so good. And of course, we have the refrigerator powered on and the microwave. We'll just turn it on 5 minutes. Leave it running. Okay, so we have the microwave, the refrigerator, the television, 2 lights outside, 3 lights inside. Let's go see what this house is pulling. You know, a system like this is perfect for off-grid living, or if you live in a camper, RV, or something like that on some property. This would even be a good option for a deer camp. But even if you don't have a house that is off the grid, this could be great for just a backup system. You never know when the electricity is going to go out. ecoworthy is a well-known brand. I've used ecoworthy batteries on some of my other solar systems. I think budget server rack batteries are the way to go when you're building a 48-volt solar system.